Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how you could merge a text and a shape together in Cricut Design Space. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm in Cricut Design Space, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload the heart that I'm going to use for this project. So I'm going to go here where it says upload. I'm going to click on the image and I'm going to add it to my canvas. Now, I did get this image on Canva. I am not subscribed to Cricut Design Space, so you can definitely go ahead and get a shape like this or a heart like this from Cricut Design Space. However, I would have to pay for it, and I have Canva Pro, so I went and I got this heart from Canva. Now, when you're going to get your heart, ensure that it has a thick outline like this one, because that is going to come in very handy. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go over here where it says text, and I'm going to type the word Gabe. That's the name of my son. Okay. And what you want to do, you want to get a script font. A script font would be best to use because you do not want to have spaces in between your font. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here where it says font, and I'm going to go to a system font that I have, and it's called Blantic. I'm going to type in Blantic, and then I'm going to change that the name to what I have right here. Now, what you want to do is to ensure that all the words are touching each other. Now, if you look at my name, the name right here, you'll notice that the G is far away from the A, the B, and the E. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up here where it says ungroup. I'm going to ungroup my letters. I'm going to click on my G and I'm going to slide it over using my arrow key so that it is touching the A. Okay, so now you'll know that all my words are touching. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to group them back. Now I'm going to take my view down to 75% because I want you to see and understand what I am really doing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate this name so that it fits the outline of this heart. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to press the arrow key where it says rotate. I'm going to press the arrow key and I'm going to keep rotating this. Okay. And I'm going to check to see if it's touching the heart. All right, not bad at all. I'm going to take my view up because I want you to see exactly what I am doing here. Okay. What you'll need is all your letters are supposed to follow the outline of this heart while touching each other. So if you notice, my G actually follows the line. Look right here where I'm hovering, where you see the arrow. It is actually touching that line, right? But my A is not touching, my B is over, and my E is way down. What I'm gonna do, let me rotate it a little bit more. Okay, so that is a little bit better. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm gonna ungroup my letters because I'm going to fix them individually. Now, I like how my G is looking. You need to ensure that your letter is touching the bottom and also the top. Okay, you notice my A, it's not touching the bottom. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over to my layers panel. I'm going to click on my A and I'm going to bring it down so that it touches that bottom layer like that. Okay, so now this is what I have. I'm also going to select my B and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take it down ensure that it is touching the bottom like that. Ensure that the letters, you notice my A is not joined to my G is not joined to my A. So I'm going to take it over a little bit, and now it is okay. Okay. Now, this is important. Your E, ensure that the end, the tip of your E is touching the top and the bottom of this heart. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to work on my E. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn my E some more. I'm going to rotate it some more. Not that it looks funny, but so that it fits in between those heart. It can go over, however, you'll notice that the tip of the heart is not touching the tip of this one, and you'll want them to touch. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to see if I could take my E up, the size of my E up a little bit more. Not too much that it looks weird, because even though I took it up a little bit more, you'll see that it still doesn't look off. Okay. And you're going to adjust that E so that the tip is touching and everything is looking quite okay. I am happy with this. So what I'm going to do, without even touching the image here, I'm going to go over here on my layers panel. I'm going to click on my E. I'm going to hold shift, click on my B, click on my A, click on my G, and I'm going to group this file. When I group it, I do not want it to move. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the bottom where it says combine, and I am going to weld it. It is important that you weld your image. Now that I have my image welded, I am going to go over here, and you see that welded image, Gabe. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to duplicate it. Okay, you're going to see why I do that. When I duplicate it, I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on top of the other Gabe. Okay, you see that it's not centered. So you're going to go over here. You're going to click on the well image Gabe, click on the other one, go up here where it says align, right here where it says align, and you're going to center it. Okay, now that is centered. When you have this, okay, I want you to go back to the layers panel. Now you have two welded image, one on the top, one on the bottom. You're going to, you could do two things. You could ignore one or hide it. I like to hide it, okay? Now I have two layers on my panel. I had three layers, but I hid one. Now I'm going to use a slice tool. What you'll need to understand that slice only works with two layers at a time. And that is why I had to hide this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this give. I'm going to click on the heart, and I'm going to go down here where it says slice, and I'm going to slice it out. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to delete it. Okay, the E could have come down a little bit more. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back, go back to where before I welded. So now this is the Gabe. Okay, I'm gonna go back again. You have to go back before you weld it. Okay, so now I'm back to where I was before I welded it. I'm going, and this, I'm glad this happened because I want you to understand that you need to cut those letters out of the heart fully. So I'm gonna take my E, click on my E, and I'm gonna take it down a little bit more so that it is touching um the heart. And you note it is not touching the top. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit more. I'm gonna rotate it. Let's rotate it and see what happens. Okay, all right. I think that is okay. I think we're good. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weld them back together. I'm gonna press shift, click on my B, click on my A, click on my G, and I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna weld it. All right, when I weld it, if you remember what we are gonna do, we are gonna duplicate the gabe. We're going to take it and we're gonna put it on top of the other gabe. Go over to your layers panel, click on both gabes, go over here where it says align, you're going to center it. Now that I have it centered, what I am going to do is I'm going to go over my layers panel and I'm going to hide this one. Okay, now I have two layers on my panel. I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to press shift and then I'm going to click on my heart. I'm going to go down here where it says slice and I'm going to slice it out and let's see what happens. So I'm going to take this out, take this out, take this out. And you notice we still did not get the whole of the E. So I'm going to go back. Let me go back. And I'm going to adjust it. Okay, I think that's okay now. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to weld it and I'm going to take my weld image, duplicate. I'm going to attach. I'm going to click on the first one, the second one, and I am going to align. I'm going to center. Now I'm going to hide my image. I'm going to click on the gabe. I'm going to click on the heart, go down here where it says slice, and I'm going to slice it out. All right, so this is what we're supposed to have. I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete. Now we have it perfect. Delete. All right, so I want you to notice what is happening here. So the word Gabe is cut out of the heart. You're going to select your heart, go down here where it says contour, and you're going to take out all these pieces, all of these pieces that are inside here. You could go ahead and just hide all contour. When you hide all contour, you're going to have one layer left on your panel, which is the layer that I want. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete it. Another way in which you could do that is just to go ahead and select all the pieces, which will take a good amount of time. So I'll just hide all contour and that will deal with it. So what you'll notice is that this is cut out. Now what you're going to do is, without touching the size, without doing anything with this, you're going to go over here and the one that you hid, you're going to put it back. Okay, now I'm going to select both of these, select, shift, select, and you are going to go down where it says combine and you are going to weld this. Now it becomes one image. What you're going to do, select both of them. You could change it to whatever color you want. Let me know what you think this could look nice on. What project would you use this as? And if you find any value in this video, remember to hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Another thing you could do before I go is you notice that there's a little piece of the E here. What you could do is you could grab a shape, okay? You could grab a shape. I'm gonna use this one here, okay? And you could size it down. Let me rotate it a bit. No, the other way. See, I'm rotating it. And you could put it over. You could put it over this here. Let me rotate. Okay. I'm gonna bring it down so it fits close to that heart right there. I'm gonna use my arrow right there. Okay, you're gonna click on it, you're gonna press the weld image, and you're gonna use a slice to get rid of that little piece right there. So let's see what happens. This is gone, this little piece is gone, that little piece is gone. Okay, it looks a little better. You could get it a little bit smoother, but that is okay for me. So if you find this video helpful, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet again, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.